When mapping out a new AM5 build, the absolute easiest way to blow your budget is overspending on the motherboard. Right now, you are probably trying to decide between the B850 and the X870 platforms. We are going to apply a strict filtering process to your parts list to ensure every dollar you spend actually improves your computer. To follow along with this workflow, you only need one thing: the specific processor you plan to use for your build. Choosing a motherboard is a logical process of elimination. If you ignore the marketing labels and focus on the hardware you actually own, the correct choice reveals itself immediately. First, we need to clear up the most common trap: the idea that buying a higher-tier chipset makes your computer faster. This graphic shows the exact same Ryzen processor running on both tiers. Notice that the gaming performance is completely identical. Both platforms output exactly 144 frames per second. Because they share the exact same AM5 socket foundation, both boards give you fully unlocked access to memory tuning profiles and complete processor overclocking capabilities. Raw performance is driven entirely by your CPU and your graphics card. Comparing chipsets for gaming speed is a waste of time. The actual physical differences come down to connectivity. The X870 platform mandates a PCIe 5.0 graphics slot and dedicated USB 4 controllers on the rear I/O. On the B850 platform, these high bandwidth features are completely optional. Manufacturers can include them, but they don't have to. This image displays that 40 gigabit USB 4 connection. The only people who actually saturate that amount of bandwidth are professional editors, moving terabytes of video on external solid-state drives, or creators using heavy capture docks. If you are plugging in a standard mouse, a mechanical keyboard, a webcam, or an audio interface, you get zero benefit from those ports. Unless you specifically own high-speed external storage hardware, paying the premium for X870 connectivity solves a problem you do not have. Step 3 is matching your board's power delivery system, the VRMs, to the thermal demands of your chosen processor. This chart displays a CPU under a sustained 100% load during heavy multitasking or rendering. That continuous draw generates intense heat on the motherboard's VRMs, far exceeding the mild spikes you see during normal gaming. If you are building a system with a Ryzen 5 or Ryzen 7, the definitive starting point is the B850 tier. Boards like this Tomahawk handle those processors perfectly. But if you plan to run a 16-core Ryzen 9 all day for heavy compiling or 3D rendering, the robust power delivery of an X870 board becomes a necessary investment. Be careful here. Do not buy a bottom-tier X870 board with terrible VRM cooling just to get the higher chipset number on the box. A premium B850 board with heavy heat sinks will safely outperform a stripped-down, bargain bin X870 every time. Now that you know your tier, you must filter your final choices for a few mandatory quality-of-life features. Look for a physical BIOS flashback button on the rear I/O. This allows you to update the motherboard without a processor installed, which is essential for painless CPU upgrades down the line. You also need to watch for PCIe lane sharing. This diagram shows how populating a bottom storage slot can automatically disable your SATA ports or throttle your main graphics card. Before you buy, download the manufacturer's manual and check the block diagram to see exactly how they distribute bandwidth on that specific board. If you followed these steps and landed on a B850, you have just freed up a substantial amount of your budget. Take those exact savings and apply them where they count. You can easily bump up to a higher-tier graphics card, double your internal solid-state storage, or buy a faster memory kit. As this graph illustrates, retail pricing shifts rapidly. If an aggressive sale drops an X870 board down near the price of a top-tier B850, the math flips in favor of the X870. But under normal market conditions, reallocate your funds to the parts that actually push pixels to your monitor. This table summarizes the final decision matrix. If you are building a standard gaming PC, utilizing an X3D processor, or putting together a compact system, B850 is your target. If you are a creator who needs massive external I/O bandwidth, or you are maxing out a Ryzen 9 for a dedicated workstation, that is when you buy X870. Purchase a B850 unless you can clearly name the exact X870 feature your daily workflow requires. Drop a comment below and let me know which board you decided to pair with your build.